Chapter 1. Introduction to Computers. Computer System.
A computer is a machine that works according to a list of instructions known as program.
It is an electronic machine that helps you to process data. It is used to solve problems related to almost every field, such as education, home, medicine,
science and research, animation and publishing.
A computer system has two main parts: hardware, software. Hardware. These are the physical units of a computer system. You can touch and feel them. These units constitute
The hardware of a computer system. A computer hardware has following units: input devices, output devices, processing device, storage devices. Input devices. Input devices
enables you to enter or input data into a computer. You already know about the most common input devices: keyboard and mouse. Some other input devices are scanner, the input device which scans images from photographs, posters, magazine pages directly into the computer.
Some commonly used scanners are
Flatbed scanner. This scanner has a flat plane of glass where the item being scanned is placed. They work like photocopy machines. Handheld scanner. This scanner is dragged over the object that needs to be scanned. It is mostly used in shopping stores. MICR. MICR, magnetic ink character recognition. This input device is used to read and identify magnetized characters printed on a document such as a check.
Digital camera. This input device is used to take photographs. The photographs from the camera can be transferred to the computer. Digital cameras hold a memory card that stores the photographs. The memory card can be taken out of the camera and the photos can be put into the computer using a card reader. Drawing tablet. This input device is a board which has a special pen to write on it and is connected to the computer. The word or image you draw can be saved to the computer. Touch screen. A touch screen is a computer screen or other screen that you can touch with your finger to input information.
Examples of touchscreen devices are tablet, touchscreen monitor, cell phones and ATM.
Web camera. A web camera or webcam is a video camera connected to a computer that gathers a series of images which can be accessed using the internet. Webcam technology is widely used in fields such as video conferencing and instant messaging.
output devices
Enables the computer to show you the desired result and information. You already know about the most common output devices: monitor, printer and speakers. Let's learn about types of printers and some other output devices. There are mainly three types of printers. Dot matrix printer. This printer contains movable print heads with pins that strike the ribbon, placing a dot on the paper with hundreds of dots forming images or text. These printers are less expensive but are very noisy. Inkjet printer. This printer forms letters and images on the paper by spraying small streams of quick-drying ink. The speed of this printer is given in LPM, lines per minute. Laser printer. This printer uses laser technology to print images on the paper. These give the best quality output and are the most expensive. The speed of this printer is given in ppm, pages per minute.
Some other output devices are
Plotter. This output device is used for making a large paper drawing such as construction maps or engineering drawings.
Plotters are divided into three types:
Drum plotter. This plotter consists of a drum or roller on which a paper is placed, and the drum rotates back and forth to produce the graph on the paper. Drum plotters are used to produce continuous output, such as plotting earthquake activity. Flatbed plotter. This plotter plots on paper that is spread and fixed over a rectangular flatbed table. It is used in the design of cars, ships, aircrafts, buildings, highways, etc. Inkjet plotter. This plotter creates an image by spraying small droplets of ink onto a piece of paper. It is used in designing banners, billboards, and road signs. LCD projector. This output device is used to display video, images, or computer data on a large screen. It projects an image onto the surface by passing light over an LCD panel. It is used while giving presentations.
Processing device.
The Central Processing Unit, or CPU, is the most important part of a computer. It is called the brain of a computer. It makes all the required calculations and processes data. The CPU consists of the following units: ALU, CU, MU.
ALU or Arithmetic Logical Unit. It performs all the arithmetic computations and logical operations. It performs the mathematical calculations involving addition, subtraction, division, multiplication, logical as well as relational operations such as and, or, greater than, less than, etc.
The CU or Control Unit controls and coordinates the activities of all the other units of a computer system. It controls all the operations of the computer. It decodes instructions, determines the storage of instructions and data. It takes data to ALU and from the ALU to the memory and then to any output unit. Memory unit. MU or memory unit is an important part of the computer system.
Memory unit receives data, holds it, and then delivers it according to the instructions from the control unit.
Storage devices. Storage devices enable you to store data and information. The storage device of a computer system is known as computer memory.
Computer memory. Primary memory, secondary memory, RAM, ROM, hard disk, compact disk, pen drive. There are two types of memory: primary memory, secondary memory. Primary memory is often called the working memory or the main memory of a computer system. It is capable of sending and receiving data at a very high speed. It is temporary in nature, that is, data stored in primary memory are lost when the computer is switched off. So it is also called volatile memory. Example of primary memory is RAM. Secondary memory is used to store data for a long time. It operates at a slower rate than primary memory. Secondary memory is permanent in nature. That is, data stored in secondary memory are not lost when the computer is switched off. So it is called non-volatile memory. It is cheaper than primary memory. Examples of secondary memory are hard disk, compact disk, pen drive, etc. Accessing computer memory. Primary memory can be directly accessed by the CPU, but secondary memory cannot be accessed directly. Data from secondary memory is first transferred to the primary memory and then from primary memory to the CPU. Software. Software relates to a set of programs. The software controls the computer hardware parts and makes them operational. In other words, it governs the operations of a computer system. Software is classified into two broad categories: system software Application software. System software performs the basic functions that are necessary to operate a computer system. It controls the various resources of a computer system. The operating system is an example of system software. System software are of three types: system control software, system support software, system development software. Application software consists of programs that are designed to do routinely performed specific tasks such as payroll, inventory, word processing, graphics, spreadsheets, desktop publishing, etc. There are two types of application software: general purpose software, application dedicated software. Software: system software, application software. System control software, system support software, system development software. Utility programs, language translation, database management system, performance statistics software, general purpose software, application dedicated software. Relationship between hardware and software. The hardware and software together make a computer system. Both are essential components of a computer system. Hardware is the physical component of a computer system, and the software are the instructions or commands that make the hardware components operational. The software is the driving force of a computer. You may use any software and use the hardware. For example, you can make a picture in MS Paint and give the print command to be printed. Here, MS Paint is the application software which helps to create the picture and give the print command. The operating system is the software which instructs the hardware. Data hierarchy. You know that data refer to raw facts and figures and consist of alphabet, numbers, sounds, pictures, images, etc. A computer system processes data and gives information that is used for various purposes. The data is stored in the form of bits and bytes in a computer database. Bit. A bit is the short form of binary digit. A computer system represents data using the digits 0 and 1. These digits show whether the computer circuits are on or off. A bit is therefore represented by an electronic circuit that is either on or off. Byte. A byte is the collection of 8 bits. A byte of information is stored by using several bits in a predefined combination called bit patterns. Two such bit patterns are ASC 11 and EBCDIC. Field. A field is a collection of bytes that contain data about an item. For example, the name of a student, his, her age, his, her class, etc. Record. A record is a collection of interrelated fields. For example, a student's record may contain fields such as name, age, class, subjects, etc. Files. A file is a collection of related records. For example, a collection of all records of all the students in your class is class file. Database. A database is a collection of all the files in an organization. For example, files of students, teachers, and other staff members of your school make the school database. Database, school database, files, teacher files, student file. Other staff file. Records, Vishal, Neha, Rohit, Nikhil. Fields, name, age, class, roll number, address. Bytes, bits. Data hierarchy. Troubleshooting tips. You are familiar with the computer system, its various parts and their working. You know that a computer system normally runs well and performs all required functions for you. But there are times when some parts of the computer do not work well or at times do not work at all. Sometimes the display is not proper. At other times, the speakers or mouse are not working. Problem exists in a computer system. Though fixing computer problems is the job of specially trained people, there are some problems that you too can fix. Detecting the problem in a computer system when it is not working properly is called troubleshooting. Computer is not turning on. Check to see the power cord is properly attached or not. There are 3 connections that carry power supply, from mains to UPS, from the UPS to the CPU, from the CPU to the monitor. Check all these connections one by one. If the supply plugs are loose, electricity may not flow to the system. Make sure that the monitor switch is on. Mouse is not working. Check the mouse whether it is properly attached to the mouse port of the CPU or not. No sound. Check to make sure that the speaker's cord is attached to the CPU box. Make sure that the power supply to speakers is proper and the speakers are on. Keyboard is not working. Check if the cables are correctly connected. Connect it again to check for any loose connection. Check if it has got stuck. Keyboard is typing only capital letters. Check if the shift key has got stuck due to hitting hard. Computer is not responding. Suppose that you are working on your computer and your system suddenly stops responding to your commands. We say that your computer is hung. In this condition, your mouse or keyboard might not respond. Close the applications if possible. Press Alt plus Control plus Delete key combination. The Windows Task Manager opens. It shows all the applications currently running. If there is any problem with some application, you see the status with message not responding after its name. Click and select the application. Now, click on the End Task button to terminate the problem. If the problem is still there, restart your computer.